Hey, hi everyone. My name is Ravindra, and I am a solution architect. I welcome you to my YouTube channel. It's a very important type if you are wants to become a solution architect, because in this video we are seeing what are the limitations of schedule flow, limitations of delay until action, when to use this schedule flow, when to use delay until action, okay, what is when to use delay action, okay, all the things related to recurrence schedule and other things, okay, we are seeing in this video all the limitations, okay, how to overcome that limitations, everything we are seeing in this video. So this video is very important when in such a scenarios when you have to work with the recurrence scheduling, delay and delay until actions, okay. So without wasting your time, so let's go to our first point, okay, what are the limitations of schedule flow, okay. So if you go to the Microsoft documentation, okay, limitations of automated schedule and instance flow, okay. Before understanding that point, okay, you need to understand the performance profiles, okay, in your Power Automate and which type of Power Automate license you are assigned, okay. So there are three different profiles, okay. First one is low, second one is medium, third one is high, and fourth one is unlimited extended, okay. So in low you can be see you will get free access Microsoft 365 plan if you have Power Apps plan, Power Automate plan, all licenses trial, Dynamics 365 team member. If any one of them, okay, license you have, so you will comes under the row low performance profile. So then we have medium, high, and unlimited for pay as you go flows. Okay, you can use Dynamics context flow running under service principal account. In that also you can be use unlimited extended. Okay. In the high one, we have Power Automate process plan and Power Automate per flow plan you are required. Okay. In the medium, okay, that's all remaining ones are coming under the medium one. Okay. So how to see the license? Okay. So let's I go to the Microsoft Power Automate. Okay. This is my Microsoft Power Automate. Okay. You can came to any page. Let's I go to the home page. Okay. In the home page, you can be see one gear icon is present. Just click on that and click on the view my license. Okay. So here you can be see which type of license you are asking. Okay. So in my case, I have Power Automate for Office 365 and Power Automate for CCI boards. Okay. So these two license I have and I can use this type of connectors. Okay. So let's we go to the next action. Okay. Our main topic. What are the limitations? Okay. So duration limits, okay, when you comes under the duration limit action, okay, so here you can be see run duration is maximum 30 days, okay. Run duration is calculated using run start time and includes flow within pending step like approval after 30 days, any pending step is timeout, okay. So let's understand this point, okay, this is our important one, okay. So let's I go to the Power Automate. I use manual trigger and added here delay action, okay. And in the delay, let's I give here 32 count, I give on 32, okay. Let's save this flow, close this, let's test the flow manually. Let's click on the test, click on the run flow, okay, done. So my flow is failed, okay, action delay failed, the time provided wait action interval value is 32 days, maximum support is only 30 days, okay. So I face this error, so how to overcome this, okay, let's I showcase you. To overcome this problem, you can simply do one mathematical tricks, okay. So our flow is failing on 31 day, okay. So what will I do, I will just put the count 30, okay, and add an action one more here, okay, delay, okay. Let's add one more action here, delay, and just add the 2 here, okay, 2 days, okay. So now you can be see this is 30 plus 2 32, okay. So let's I save my flow, okay, and let's test this, okay. Let's I click on this manually and click on test. Run of flow. Done. So our flow is running. Okay. Your flow is running. And we are also not face any error. Okay. So this one approach you can be follow. Okay. But in what case I not know how much day my flow is waiting. Okay. In this case we knows our flow is waiting for 32 days. Okay. But what in such a type of scenarios, okay, my flow I don't know it is waiting for 30 days, 32 days, 35 days. Okay. So what should we do in that type that days? Okay. So let's showcase you how to overcome that problem. Okay. In such a type of scenarios, what you have to do, you can use the do until action. Okay. So here I use here. Okay. So let's I explain you how it's work. Okay. So first I initialize a variable here. Okay. By using days 32, you can take the add, subtract and value here. Okay. By using days in the initialize variable action, then I set a variable here do until. Okay. And use here one expression to get the value. Okay. First what I am doing, I am dividing my variable by using 30. Okay. Like let's assume you have the 60 number of days. Okay. So it is divided by 30, so you will get 2 as a reminder. So what do until loop will runs 2 time. Okay. To get the smaller number, I use here sub. Okay. And adding the subtracting the mode here. Okay. To round down the number. Okay. Simply in the condition. Okay, I am checking days is greater than 30. Okay, if initialized variable is greater than 30, so go run your flow for 30 days and decrease the 30, then check the do until condition. Okay, if it is not satisfying, okay, then recheck the condition. Okay, then our variable is become in this case, okay, minus 32. Okay, so our condition is false. Okay, here I simply taking the mode, okay, of our variable by using 30 days. Okay, so I get two value, and the two value I passing here. Okay, so by using this approach, okay, you can run your flow more than 30 days. Okay, I hope friends you like this solution. Keep learning, keep exploring, keep growing. If you want this flow, so this flow is available in the my GitHub account. From there you can download, and link is available in the description. Content required lots of efforts like researching on that topic, scripting, then editing, and then publishing, sharing with others. Your each comment, your like, your valuable feedback, you liking this video or not, what improvement I have to do, that all means a lot to me. So please do subscribe to channel and please provide your feedback.